Last week we talked about Donald Trump and what makes him a marketing master, like him or dislike him. The same thing with Hillary, although we're not going to focus on marketing with Hillary. We're going to focus on her brand because she's done a very good job of maintaining her brand without letting anything, including FBI investigations, take it down, right? We know she's not the easiest person to get marketing lessons from, but she does have a solid and defensible brand. So let's take a look at what makes it great. Number one, she's built a huge social following on social media, which means she can virtually do anything that she wants them to do without the press or without advertising or without any other form of distribution. She just needs to focus on her social media channels. That's brilliant, right? She's been running for a long time and she's had a chance to practice and create long-term planning. She's been able to create her brand over a long period of time, unlike a Donald Trump who's just kind of thrown himself into the equation. And we can all agree, like him or dislike him, he's messed up a lot of times along the way. Number three, she knows how to appeal to different demographic groups. She's very good at talking to one group, then the next, and she's been able to relate to them. So her brand in that respect, she does get along with a lot of groups. I know a lot of groups don't like her, but there's a lot of groups that do, and that's what's most important when you're talking about voters. She does trust and rely on her team a lot. She gives them a lot of freedom. She lets them do what they need to do to get the job done. That's a sign of a good leader, and it's a sign of a good brand behind the leader. Number five, she knows how to take selfies and group pics, which makes her more approachable. It's not that that's a big boost to her brand, but she's very approachable, and that's just one example of why she's so approachable and why her brand is so good. Number six, she is the voice of reason. Very steady, doesn't get too flustered, doesn't get upset when people are attacking her. She seems very true, very steady. Good brand appeal there. Number seven, she wants voters to think of her as a public servant, the champion of the everyday American whose victory would be good for everybody involved. Now, a lot of Republicans argue that's not true, but within her base, within the Democratic core, and now with Bernie's, it looks as if she's going to win them over. With Bernie, as long as she can maintain that core group of people, her brand within that is going to do extremely well. Number eight, she has most of the press on her team, as evidenced by the WikiLeaks email fiasco, and from my own personal experience. The last time I was involved in politics was only a few months ago as a Republican debate, and I kept hearing the reporters around me, and I was right in with the CNNs, the Foxes, and everybody else that was covering the debates. And there's a lot of chatter about embarrassing Trump and promoting Hillary. It's just their preference, right? The press does lean left, no matter what anyone tells me. I am part of the press, and I've seen it, and I know they lean left. She's got those people on her team. All she needs to do is activate them and get them to do pretty much, they're not going to do anything she wants, but pretty much cover any story that she wants them to cover. So basically, they can help build her brand as they continue to move her up the scales or down the scales, depending on who you are, with the American voter. Okay, so those are the 8 real lessons for building a brand from Hillary Clinton. Hope you enjoyed it.